All right, for our question here, work out the following. Root 16, I think the answer definitely will be 4. And the square root of 36, that's 6. The square root of 4 is 2. And the square root of 9 is 3. And the square root of 100 is 10. Okay, so all the questions in number 1 has been done. For question 2, for each of the following, if it's a surd, circle it, and otherwise put a cross next to it. Well, this is a surd, okay? But this is not a surd. Again, this is a surd, and this is also a surd, but this one is not a surd, okay? Now, we look at question 3. We need to work out each one of these following surds. Root 2 times root 3 will be root 6. And the question B, root 11 times root 3 is root 33. And C, root 5 times root 2, root 10. And root 7 times root 2 is root 14. Okay, so this has been done really good. Let's look at the next question, question number 4. We need to work out this. What is root 4 times root 16? Now, I would say that would be root 16, okay? But root 16 is the same thing as, okay? And the same for this is root 9 times root 9 is the square root of 81. But the square root of 81 is 9. And the same, you could say the square root of 16, a different method now, is 4. And square root of this is 4. And of course, you multiply that, that's 16. And the square root of 1 is 1. The square root of 1 is 1. And of course, you multiply these two, you get the same thing as 1. Okay, so this is these are two different ways of doing the same thing. So now we need to simplify each one of these following sorts. Now, if it's simplified, root 20 is the same as saying root 4 times root 5. And the square root of 4 is 2. And square root of 5, well, that's going to be root 5. So that's going to be 2 root 5. And the next one here is the square root of 4 times the square root of 3. And that's going to give you square root of 4 is 2. So the answer is 2 root 3. And the next number here is root 4 times root 2. And root 4 is 2. So it's going to be 2 root 2. And this, the square root of 18, well, you could say root 9 times root 2. Okay? And the square root of 9 is 3. And it's definitely going to be 3 root 2. And for this one here, you could say root 9 times root 3. Okay? And square root of 9 is 3. And it's going to be 3 root 3. Okay? So these are the answers for question number 5. And for question 6, simplify it. Okay. Well, the square, well, you could say, you could separate it like this. And square root of 4 is 2. So the answer is 2 root 3. And also here, square root of 9 times the square root of root 2. That's going to give you 3 root 2 because square root of 9 is 3. The same here, 16 times root 5. Square root of 16 is 4. 4 root 5. And here, the same thing, the square root of 25 and square root of 3. You could say is 5 root 3. The same for here, which is square root of 36 times the square root of 7. That is 6 root 7. Okay, that is all about this one here. Now, we go to the next question, question 7. Now, I want you to pay close attention to the way we'll look at this, okay? So, now let's take a look at this. Root 20. You could say, yeah, you could say the square root of 20 is the same thing as 4 root 5. Yeah. No, I don't think it's 4 root 5. I think it's definitely going to be 2 root 5. Okay. Okay. And then for root 18, it will be the same thing as 9 times 2, which definitely will be 3 root 2. Okay. But if you want to get the final answer, if you multiply 2 and 3, will be 6. And if you multiply root 5 times root 2, that's root 10. And you do the same thing here for 15, which is 5 root 3, if you want to really do that way. But none of those two numbers is anything like sod. Well, not that they are not surds, but there's no way you could simplify it like this. All right. So what I think, you have to multiply 15 times root 20, and that will be the square root of 300. Okay. And now you could do this as root 100. Okay. Times root 3, and that will be 10 root 3. Okay. All right. So that's how you get to do it. And next for here, you got root 8 times root 18. I'll write to rather simplify this because this is 4 root 2, and that will definitely give you 2 root 2. And root 18 is 9 times 2, and that's going to give you 3 root 2. Okay. And of course, if you multiply 2 and 6, 2 and 3 here, it gives you 6. And root 2 times root 2, well, that will give you just 2. And if you work that out, you'll get 12 as your final answer. Okay. And also for the same thing here, if you look at 24, you could say that's going to be 4 times 6, and square root of 4 is 2, so it's definitely going to be 2 times 6. Okay. And then you're going to multiply that by the same 6 right here. Now 2 times 1 here is definitely will be 2, and root 6 times root 6 definitely will just be 6. And if you multiply 2 and 6, again you get 12 as your final answer. All right, so this is really very important for you to note. And of course, if you can try the same thing, try the next question here for question 8. Of course, you know there's a 1 there. Okay, so you're going to make 2 times 1, which is 2, and root 3 times root 3, which is definitely 3. But if you simplify your answer, the answer would definitely be 6. But I think now for question B, I'll have to show you the full steps. Okay, so this is going to be 2 times 3 times root 5 times root 5, and that's 6. And root 5 times 5, which is 5, and that's going to give you 30. Okay. Again, here I'll show you the full steps. That's definitely going to be 3 times 4 times root 7 times root 7, and that's going to be like 12 times 7, and that's definitely going to give you 84 for your final answer. And question D, again, I will just go straight to the question. 5 times 4, which is I would say 5 times 4, which is 20, and root 10 times root 10, which is 10, and of course you multiply that out, you get 200 as your final answer. So this is what it really means to be able to do questions in this kind of questions in exam. Okay, thank you, and do have a great time.